What is going on, guys? And today it is time for day 2 of predicting football matches. Now, we started this yesterday, and let me reveal to you the point system and the points we gained after yesterday's video. Alright, so I've just tallied up the scores, and it turns out I've got 8 points. Obviously, this is the point system. It is 5 points for a scoreline you get exactly correct. So I've actually kind of wrong. I've just realised that. That means I've actually got 15 points. 5 points for a scoreline you get exactly correct. 3 points for if you get the goal difference correct. 1 point if you get the win, draw or loss correct, and then 0 points if you don't get any of that. So that also means that I've got like 18 points. Yeah, 18 points. Never mind, 18 points. Not bad for the first week, but let me just say, predicted the North London derby exactly correct, so you love to see that. Do love to see that. That's a great game, to be fair. I'm a bit disappointed that I didn't put Newcastle Sheffield on yesterday, because obviously that was a brilliant game, 8-0. Sheffield just absolutely crumbled. Newcastle thrived. They got 8 different goal scorers. But anyway, let's get into today's video. Let's get into game numero uno. We're actually going to be starting off in Greece today, as it is Panathinaikos versus AEK Athens. Obviously, AEK Athens, they beat Brighton. They beat Brighton in the Europa League, which was, what a result. What a result that was for Athens. But in the league currently, they are not doing too well, like about 6th, 7th or 8th in the league. And being one of the main teams in this league, they really should be doing better. Panathinaikos, on the other hand, they're basically right at the top. They're doing quite well to start off. I think they have got European football, but I can't remember. Whereabouts they are. But it is what it is. I personally think this could be a tight game. Athens are struggling with some injury issues. They've got Fernandez, which is out of injury, one of their best players. I'm going to say it's be a close game now. It is at the Panathinaikos Stadium. I'm going to go Panathinaikos 2, Athens 2. Game 2 is over in the Portuguese league, and it is Sporting versus Rio Ave. This is a bit similar to yesterday, because we had a game where it was Benfica versus Portimonense, and they were in similar spots in the table. Sporting are currently around the top 3, top 4, and Portimonense. Rio Ave are one spot off relegation, so it's a bit of a one-sided display you should be seeing today. A bit about Sporting's team. Obviously, over the window they've signed Victor Gyökeres. I think that's a brilliant signing. That was a brilliant signing. Obviously, as an Everton fan, I kind of wanted him at Everton, but it is what it is. It is what it is at the end of the day. It's a great signing for Sporting. They've also obviously got Coates at the back. He's a great keeper. We all know that. He's a, not keeper, oh my god, what am I on? Centre back. I'm just spitting over. Anyway, Portimonense. I've just said it again. Please help me. Alright. Rio Ave. Some of their best players right now. They've got their own Ronaldo, the left midfielder, doing quite well for them. As of recent, let's not butcher these names anymore. Let's just get on with it. I'm gonna go Sporting 4. Rio Ave 1, not Portimonense. Okay. Now we are in the Spanish second tier, and it is Espanyol versus Tenerife. Now, I'm not going to pretend I know much about Tenerife, but I know a bit about Espanyol. And obviously, at the start of this window, they surprisingly lost Joselu to Real Madrid, which I think was a bit of a strange transfer move for Madrid. Obviously great for Joselu, back at his former club, back at the best club in the world. But for Espanyol, they really lost a really quality player. Sergi Darder left as well. He joined Mallorca instead of Barcelona as well. There was news that came out that Barcelona actually offered for him, but he rejected it, and he went to Mallorca instead. But this has left Espanyol in a tough position. They've lost some of the key players, but their squad is good enough where they definitely should be getting promoted this year, and they're currently sat in third. Tenerife sat in sixth. So to be fair, I think this could be a very close match. I'm going to back the Catalonians. I'm going to back Espanyol. I'm going to say 2-0. Going to the Turkish Super League, Hatayspor versus Trabzonspor. Let's be real here again. I've got no idea who and what Hatayspor do. Right. Just don't know. But Trabzonspor, obviously we know about them. There's been 3 big clubs in Turkey that have been buying new players recently. Fenerbahce, Besiktas, and I forgot the Galatasaray. Right. Trabzonspor, being the 4th big club in Turkey, I would say, have not really been doing that. They did it a bit. They bought a few attackers. I mean, they bought Nicolas Pepe, but he's still injured. They bought Onuachu from, I think, Southampton, and you know, he's a bit iffy in my personal opinion. He did score in Southampton's last Premier League game against Liverpool in that obviously 4-4 draw, which is kind of mad. But other than that, they've not really brought in many players. Obviously, they still have a very good squad. They've got a very quality squad. They've got a great goalkeeper, great defence, great midfield. I still think this can be a high-scoring game though. I'm going to say Trabzonspor 4, Hatayspor 2. I definitely said that wrong a few times. Over back in England now, it's Coventry versus Huddersfield. This is obviously in Coventry. Both teams started the season really poorly, haven't they? Like 17th in the table-ish, both of them. 7 points and 8 points. Huddersfield being only 8 points, obviously. But I actually put Coventry as one of the teams that I thought might get promoted this season. Could be regretting that. They've started off very poorly. They can always get back into it, but it's not looking good, really, is it? I think losing Victor Gyökeres really hindered them at the start of the season. Obviously, they have brought in Ellis Sims, Everton player, but I don't think he's done really the same job that Victor Gyökeres does. Huddersfield, I'm yawning. Huddersfield, on the other hand, I just don't think they've spent well. They really haven't spent well. They've let go of a few players and have not really been able to replace them properly. Despite them being above Coventry in the table, I'm going to go Coventry 3, Huddersfield 1, home advantage. Next up is everyone's favourite club versus a club you've probably not heard of. Colchester Athletic versus #United. That's right. If my English knowledge is correct, the 4th tier is League 2, the 5th tier is National League, the 6th tier is North and South, and then this is the 7th tier where it's like 4 different divisions, because this is what I saw on the thing. Obviously, what #United do on the internet is obviously very good. They've grown a great following. People actually know who they are. And for a 7th division club, that is very decent. The only problem is they are sat 11th in the table, and the team they're playing today are sat in 2nd. Despite this, I think this can be a good game. I think #United are good fans. Obviously, only being a small club, they have a lot more fans than anyone else in that league, so that gives them a bit of an advantage. I'm going to say #3, Athletic 3. I forgot the other team's name. My apologies. Alright, I'm not going to lie to you. These last 4 games are in countries that I've never seen play football, and I don't know anything about them. India, Ireland, teams like that. I'm just going to guess, hope and pray for the best. Hopefully in the future I can know more about these teams, but for now I really just know nothing. First one, East Bengal versus Shadmanomspin. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's Indian Super League. I've gone with East Bengal 1, Shad something 0. The last 3 games I'm going to do really quickly because I need to go somewhere. I've not got my mask on. So, Bohemian versus Shelburne in the Irish League. I'm going to go with Bohemian 2, Shelburne 1. Next, in Argentina, it's Godoy Cruz versus Racing Club. And I'm going to go with Godoy 0 and Racing Club 2. Finally, in Egypt, National Bank versus Pyramids FC. We'll go with a 1-1 draw. Why not? I apologise for ending this video hastily, but I had to get somewhere. I had to post this video for you guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, smash a like. Please subscribe. Keep doing these videos. Yeah, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.